Howdy folks, how are we doing? So I've just come up to one of our far fields where we've got HSAG in to bale some square ones for us. And I've just got it to stack and put them up in fours and bring a load back with me. And looks like the baler man has just done. There's the old 5300, 6R185. There's the old bow bumper. The old bow bumper still lives. That old spanky welding's still holding on. So there's just over 100 bales here. And there he goes. Right, we'll get some bales stood up and load our little trailer up and head back. So we're just building the air up to go and pick these bales up. So these square bales, obviously. So we're just on, obviously on the way up to the field, having to go the back way again. So all the little villages, rather than straight up the A1 to the Black Cat, because well, those who have been regular watchers of the channel know that the Black Cat's undergoing major major changes, so it's nearly always jammed up now. So thank God for Google Maps, because you can just look, see the traffic flow, see if you can, if it is worth going that way, because it's 3 times quicker than going the way I'm going, if there's no traffic, if you know what I mean. So but you get traffic and it takes longer than this way. So, but thank God we've got a fast track. So yeah, and I did I made a bit of a cock up 3 weeks ago now, when I was I did some baling up there. I can't remember, I might have even said this on previous video, but I did some baling up there, a bit of contracting we do, and it was on Saturday. It got rained off, and then I come back to the Black Cat, because normally going to the Black Cat from like the Roxton way, the little back road, fine, you can get straight to the roundabout, pick your moment and away you go. Unbeknownst to me, they'd stopped you go from going around the roundabout, so you couldn't go south from where I was coming, or from Bedford either. I didn't know this, so I had to head north, where there was also an accident, so I got garmed up in that as well, and it took me about an hour to get home, when it should take me it should take me like 10 minutes, or would have took me less than 10 minutes, but it took me an hour. Sorry mate, in your lowered Mini, I've got to come through. Do you just keep coming then? Bloody hell. You were just going to keep coming and coming and coming. Good luck on the speed bumps with that. That was low. So yeah, so we've got another, year and a half basically of Black Cat roadworks. But once it is all done, then it's, there's no longer a roundabout basically, it's all flyovers and should all be lovely. Should be. So I've definitely got another harvest of roadworks and loads of traffic and all that. But I suppose it'll be worth it in the end. Since I put these uprated springs on here, it's such a difference now. Obviously we've only got a trailer on, so we've got no sort of county lever on the back like. Old Massey. They're obviously still corn carting. But yes, it's just lovely and smooth now. Coming up to, we're just going to go past the last field we cut, and of course, I say the last field we cut for 2025. Little square field up here. We carted the bales yesterday. Or did we? Might have done them the day before actually. Or was it yesterday? Was it yesterday? Could have been yesterday. It was yesterday. Because I bowed it yesterday, this little field here, like. So, yeah, I think with the beans, it was 8 days of combining. That's not bad going, and there weren't, you know, super long days or anything like that. So, that's the difference that Evian has made. Like, I reckon it's a third more, you know, productivity a day, like, you know, over the old median. And the Stuart trailer made a hell of a difference as well, because we used it once. Where we're going now, obviously our furthest field, and we've got the black cat issues and everything like that. We took the little 10 ton trailer we've still got, we took that over there as the backup, if you know what I mean. We were still running backwards and forwards with the 14 ton and the 16 ton. Basically we kept up with both trailers, and we just brought a little bit back, like a couple of ton in the 10 ton at the end of the day. So them two trailers as well made hell of a difference. Really been rather easy. Granted, yields have been, well, you'd say average to less than average. Some bits did well, heavier ground. But any sort of light ground, yeah, really, obviously, you know, really struggled this spring with the lack of rain. So, yeah, but all in all, straw weren't bad. We've got enough straw, I reckon. So, it should be our turn now. Come on, yellows, there we go. So, yeah, should we have a little bit of, not that she's the grumbliest exhaust note in the world, but on one of the previous videos, one of you asked to hear the Cummins sound. Well, it's kind of a stock Cummins sound, really, isn't it? Like, but still sounds quite sweet. He's doing alright, thank you very much. Cheers, mate. Thank you. So we're still on our 30 here at the minute. A bit further and we can stretch our legs. Coming up here, is that a motorbike and sidecar? No, it's a weird thing. There's a load of bikes. Here's another one, a trike. Strange little cars. He's up for the lorry, he's easing up as well. Cheers, mate, cool. Always being respectful. What are you doing? You're turning right here, are you? Not an easy junction to pull out of this end. Yeah, we're good. You have to really kind of near enough pull out in lane 1 to see what's happening. And it's up on a hill, so you've got to start from scratch. Yeah, people often remark when I'm doing these sort of videos, oh, you're a respectful driver and that, George. Well, I think that comes from you know, learning to drive lorries. When you take your training and that's, you know, I had a very good old school, you know, teacher, driving instructor, whatever you want to call him, like, and all the little little tips and you know, little things he told you and everything was very handy. And one was always be, you know, drive professionally, be respectful. And just because I'm driving a tractor, don't mean that you can't still drive like that. You know what I mean? Oh mate, I'll let you through. No worries. So this is the new bridge they've put in. The old bridge was literally just to the right a little bit, like, but it was too near. The reason I had to knock it down and build this one next to it is because it was too near to the junction. So kind of a bit of lack of foresight when they put that in, which was only 10 years ago. So that's knock the old bridge down and build this one, because the last time they'd done it, which was probably 10, 12 years ago, they didn't think, like, you know, well, we're going to be doing that in 10 years time, we'll put this bridge in the right position, but they didn't. So God knows how much that mistake cost. But they are, I mean, to be fair, they are cracking on well with it, like. You know, they've got a lot of the road base sorted in between the junctions and everything. Obviously a lot more to do yet, like, but definite progress has been made. Yeah. Definitely don't want to crash into him. He's got gas canisters on board. That'd be bad. Car coming up here, so we've got to be aware of that when we turn in, because we need more than our lane. Cheers, mate. Because we're quite long. The little old T4 is on loading duties. So we're only going 3i because we've got to have the other two trailers here anyway, so I ain't going to gain us a lot by going 4i. So 3i it is. I mean, just means you can go faster. Alright, we'll get her unstrapped and then we'll continue building the stack. We've got a few squares in already, got a few this year's rounds in. As you can see, there's a lot of rounds still to go yet, but yeah, obviously this is last year's. Last year's ain't done bad, seeing the amount of weather they've had. Top ones are fairly connect, as you can see, just because of the amount of rain we've had a lot. But the second one down, that ain't not bad at all. Good for bedding, at least. So, and the rounds are saying, rounds are coped remarkably well for a wet winter. You know, that's obviously last year's stack, the last of last year's stack. So, yeah, surprisingly lasted quite well. So, anyway, let's get unstrapped. I think it's been quite a strange harvest really. We sort of started early, didn't we? We got the beans done first, which is very unusual, which was second week of July, I should think. Then we had 2 to 3 weeks of unsettled weather, and then a nice straight week straight harvesting. We were done, like, I mean, and it's still only halfway through August, so it's you know, driving about, most other people are, you know, about done and all. Like, it is quite curious. Just spark the old Fastrac up, build the air up on her. So yeah, all the squares are done now. Not a bad little heap. That is last year's squares, obviously. So yeah, it's all good in the hood. So I'm just going to go and twiddle, i.e. push the grub up for the cows, park the Fastrac up, and then we're done for the day. So we've still got a lot more rounds to move though. Probably, oh, I don't know, 700, 800. Yeah, 700 odd, I think. So still got a bit of carting to do. But anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little vid. See you on the next one. Ta-ta.